Hello and welcome to another journaling video. I'm Zoe, the artist and creator behind Sacred Wild Soul, and today I'm going to take you on a tour through all the March pages of my bullet journal, showing you how I use oracle cards and my journal as a daily self-care tool. So when I first start out, I like to create a cover page, and here I've just used an image of one of my artworks that I printed off the computer and stuck in, and wrote healing and renewal at the bottom, which is my theme for this month. I then created my calendar for the month, adding in all the dates and the moon phases so I could keep track. At the bottom I also added in the zodiac signs and a few other things like ruling planets, just to keep track of these. It's something I want to learn more about. The next spread that I created was my self-care tracker and my mood tracker as well. So traditionally this could be a habit tracker, but I've put all my self-care items in here, and I've just used the dots to mark off each day which ones I'm following. The second page is my mood tracker, although to be honest I've not really filled it out very much, so it's something I'm working on for the next month, but I love the idea of having these two together on the page. I find it really helpful to track my self-care and my mood to see if they influence each other. My next spread is something I really love to do. It's my daily card pulls. So I just choose one deck for the entire month and I make a note of which one I'm using. And then every morning I shuffle the deck and just pull one card. As you can see, I started partway through the month, but it's really interesting to see any themes or repeating cards that keep showing up. And I'm just trying to listen to the messages that they're giving me. My next page is my full moon spread. So on the full moon I pulled some cards from some of my favourite oracle decks to get an overall energy reading, and then from those cards I just journaled about the messages, just noting down a few themes and ideas and things to think about and focus on for the full moon. And then I added in some of my own artwork, some illustrations and some photographs as well, and just made a pretty composition across the page, and it's something I really love to do every full moon. I also do this on the new moon, so if we turn the page, and when I first set up my bullet journal I make sure I leave these two pages free and empty so that on the specific date I can come back and work on them. I have already made a video about this journal spread, so I will link that in the description box below, but this was really fun, and if you want to see more about my process and how I put this together, then definitely take a look at that. So over on the next page is where I've started to use my oracle cards every single day. This is something I love to do. It really helps my mentality. So to put me in a positive mindset, I pull cards every day. Sometimes I have some set questions, and then I will journal about the answers or the messages that are coming through, and it really helps to tease apart how I'm feeling. I've also created on the next page, this is more of a journal, so writing what was happening, because at the time we were about to go into lockdown, but later on this has developed more into a gratitude journal. So I definitely feel like on the next few pages here I've added in, some card pulls. There's hope. That was something we really needed at the time when everything was feeling quite fearful. But yeah, it's been quite interesting just to journal and to get my feelings out on the page as well. So this has been really helpful to have these daily spreads that I can do. This was something I did for myself as well here, was I needed some encouragement, some hope, and so I felt really creative. So I did this art page. So it's more like an art journal on this page really, and I love to just doodle. I find it really meditative and calming, and that's one of my favourite things about journaling, is how it really calms my mind. Next page is all about one day when I pulled some cards, and it was a really positive message, so I thought I'd create a whole journal spread just about this one card pull. This was the question that I asked when I shuffled my deck and pulled the cards, and then I'd actually written on my Instagram about this, so I just printed off my comment. And this is the beginning of Hermit Heal, which was a 21-day challenge that I created just as we were all going into lockdown and everyone was feeling quite fearful. I think we needed something positive to focus on. So I started to create these daily prompts for people to follow. which has been amazing, and I've really loved to work through it myself. So these are some of my pages, but you can now purchase this on my online shop, get your own journal pages and all these images as well of the prompts. So they're all available as a printable. Here you can see I've filled in my own, and I've added in some of my own journaling. It's from the beautiful journal bundle, all my little artworks and illustrations, which you can print off. I always print them onto sticker paper, which just means there's less mess because you're not dealing with glue, and then I cut them out and I stick them in to decorate my journal. It's a really nice way to make your journal really unique and personal, and again, it's really fun. So here's more of the journal pages from the Hermit Heal challenge, and then I think this is my last one. Yes, so we go into April. So this was my last spread. And again, I've added in photos, sometimes photos of the actual cards that I've pulled, and other times I've just written what the card was and then the message underneath. And this is a really positive thing that I've really felt myself become so much more calm since I've started doing it. So I've really loved it. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more journaling videos, and let me know in the comments below which was your favourite page or layout from this month's spreads. See you soon, bye!